does have effects. It does bleed into society and everyday life. It harms. It harms people of color. It harms migrants of color. It harms First Nations people. It shapes how people think about people of color in this country and how they are treated in their workplaces, in universities, in schools, in general, in society. We do have a right to feel safe. Everyone has a right to feel safe in this country. But we don't.
السلام عليكم.
We do not feel
وأنا
safe
العالم
at
كله
this point in
بيكمل
time.
المشاكل
And First Nations people haven't felt safe since
المعنصرية
colonization.
والعنصريين ضد الشعوب المضطهدة والأفراد والجماعات
And let's not make any mistakes either
اللي
that
بالدول
the
العربية
rise of the far right is
سبحان الله
something
لازم يتحدثوا
spontaneous
عن
that has just happened in a vacuum.
التيارات
It is
العنصرية
being fueled,
ودائما
it
تأذي
is being
فلسطين
bankrolled.
فلسطين دائما تأذي
Billionaires and their political allies are more than happy
طبعا أنت
to
تعتقد أن الناس
turn
دي
the
تفضل
anger that people are
حقين
feeling
عرفين
at this
ملة
point in time
لكن
into
الشعوب الحرة
this
دائما
action
تحقق
that we see on the streets.
أما الشعوب المستعبدة
They
كالشعوب
find it very
العربية
easy
مشكلة حقيقية
to blame the inequality that is caused by the
ليش
billionaires
شهدنا
and by the
مؤتمر الأمم
colonial systems
الإسلامية
that exist
57
in the
دولة
Western world
إسلامية
and
لم
shift
تفعل
the
شيء
blame
ولن
to First Nations people and to migrants. And here is another
الله
truth.
يصلح حالنا
It is not governments, and I have to say this. It will not be governments, but it will be people like all of you here that turn the tables. We must believe that. It is always people's movements that change the wrongs of this world into the rights.
الله
That's
يصلح
history
حالنا
has told us that. It is us on the streets standing against white supremacy, against racism, against the slide in fascism. It is us standing up for justice for First Nations. And it is us standing up for justice for racially marginalized communities. And it
قالوا
is
حتى
us who will show this
بالعدالة
government
للسكان
what
الأصليين طبعا
real resistance against
وعليكم
racism
السلام
looks
ورحمة
like.
الله
So it is up to all of you. We must unite and build an unstoppable movement. We must mobilize as many people as we can in this country to make sure that we quash this far right racism and fascism.
العنصرية والفاشية
Because at the end of the
مرفوضة عندنا
day, we must dismantle white supremacy in all its forms.
شاهد الناس
And we must make sure that we tackle racism in all its forms as well. We must never stop organizing, we must never stop resisting, and we must never stop fighting for justice. And I'd just like to end by quoting from one of my favorite people, Angela Davis, who says, in a racist society, it is not enough to be a non racist. We must be anti racist. And there is a big difference. There is a big difference. We know that we can't change history. We know history is what it is. But we can make things right now and for the future. Thank you so much, everyone, for your solidarity in the room.
المرة فرق انت دائما قلنا لنا خط القرآن كلام واضح
I think it's time for our first chant. It's a very simple one. You've heard it before. No racism, no fear. Migrants are welcome here. No racism, no fear. Migrants are welcome here. No racism, no fear. Migrants are welcome here. No racism, no fear. Migrants are welcome here.
الناس
Thank you, Maureen. That was an absolutely
في
inspirational
مجموعات
speech. Just to
خرجت
let you know,
داخل التعرف بأنه كانوا غير المهاجرين مجموعات
we have two or three
مرتبطة
more
بترامب
speakers, and then
ترامب
we're going to go for a march
هذا
around the
المعتيد
city. Deepak, if you're in the crowd, I can't see
المجموعات
you
دي
at the
خصوصا
moment.
فينا في
Please
استراليا
come forward. Please come
دائما عندهم
forward.
راي
But
ضد
our next
دائما
speaker
العنصرية
is
اللي
actually
تبدأ
somebody else who has
المشاكل يعني
suffered
حتى
from government
الإبادة
racism.
اللي
It's
تحدث في
Ravi
فلسطين
Bhatt, who is a
نظام
refugee, a
عنصري أو
Tamil
عرقي أكثر
refugee.
منه
And one of
نظام
the
سياسي
absolute disgusting things about racism is that racism encourages people to hate people who have absolutely suffered in order to be able to come to this country. Refugees are here in tiny numbers, yet the weight of government repression under coalition